Welcome back to the Confident Communicator course introductory video series. I'm Karen Catlin, one of the instructors for the course, and I'm going to tell you about the exact day when I decided to embrace public speaking. Now, it's not like I had never done any public speaking before that point. In my first career as an executive building software products, I had to do some public speaking. I had to present my work, speak at my all hands, and occasionally speak on industry panels. But let me tell you, I don't think I was very good at it. I certainly didn't enjoy it, and I would get that stage fright, those nerves. And I tried to say no to any time someone would ask me to speak in public. And that all changed on one day. At this day, I had started my second career. And in my second career, I had decided to leave behind my work at Adobe Systems to focus on being an advocate for women who are working in the tech industry, to become a leadership coach to help them. And I was getting advice from a mentor about how to start my business. And we were on a walk in the hills above Stanford University, and I was asking for advice. And at one point, she asked me, "Karen, do you do much public speaking?" And I have to tell you, all the nerves and stage fright I had felt during that first career kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. And I started thinking inside my head of every excuse I shouldn't do public speaking. No, Karen, you don't do much public speaking. No, Karen, you're not very good at it. No, 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 no. But fortunately, I stopped and I didn't say any of those thoughts because I realized that the reason she was asking me, "Do you do much public speaking?" was because public speaking could be the key to unlocking my new business, to sharing my experience being a woman in tech, to talking to more people, to building my consulting business. So instead of saying the no, 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 I simply said, I need to do more of it. That point, that was about 4 years ago. I made a pledge to myself to start speaking in public and to do it once a month. Kind of like shock therapy to get me over my nerves. And I'm proud to say that I have spoken in public at least once a month. I think my busiest was 6 or 7 times. And I've even given a TEDx talk. And I've come to love public speaking, and that's why I enjoy teaching it as well. Now let's talk about that TEDx talk for a minute. That was about 2 years ago. And I had been doing more public speaking leading up to that. I had been hitting my goal of once a month. But the TEDx talk was a whole different ballgame. I was getting super nervous as I thought about giving that talk. Not only was it going to be on a very big stage, and not only did I have a very important message about women and how we are missing from the tech workforce and why it's a big problem, but on top of all of those things, it was going to be recorded and put on the TED YouTube channel. So I was super nervous leading up to this. And I kind of didn't know what I was going to do. I got nervous when I was planning my talk, as I practiced it, as I gave it even in front of a mini audience to get feedback. Super nervous. And fortunately, before I gave my talk, I heard about power posing. Power posing is a technique that anyone can do to basically strike a pose that is very powerful and expansive. Perhaps it's putting your hands up in the air or putting your arms out in a bodybuilding type of pose. By striking a power pose for 2 minutes, we have found that our body creates more testosterone, which helps us feel powerful and confident. And at the same time, it lowers cortisol, which is the hormone that makes us stressed out and anxious. So by striking a power pose for just 2 minutes before you go on stage, you become more confident, less stressed out. It's the winning combination. So before my TEDx talk, I decided I'm going to give this a try because I don't know what else to do to calm my nerves. I did my power pose for 2 minutes in my hotel room before my talk that day. And let me tell you, you feel sort of silly doing this thing for 2 minutes. And you have to set the timer on your phone because otherwise you won't do it for 2 minutes. But I did it. Felt ridiculous, but did it. And then just before I went on stage, I found a quiet corner behind the curtain to do the power pose again for 2 minutes. And then guess what? When I walked out onto that stage to give my talk, there were no nerves. I couldn't believe it. I actually was thrilled to be there. I was happy. I enjoyed it. And so, as a result, I am now a huge fan of power posing, and it's one of the techniques we teach in the Confident Communicator course to help people like you get over any nerves and stage fright you might feel. And it's not the only technique. We also teach others. So we hope we see you in the Confident Communicator course so that we can help you get over any stage fright or nerves you may be feeling. Now, are you thinking that maybe it's just Karen and Poornima who can get over stage fright and go on to give great presentations? Well, no, our students can do it too. And in the next few videos, you're going to see and hear from our students who have been in the class about how they have transformed their presentation skills and become confident communicators. Ciao for now.